No, I'm finna play that shit.
It's in the game.
Get in the hot tub. Go to sleep. There you go. Get some. Get some. Man, I got no reason to be up. I guess I could look at places and shit. Guess I might do that. I'm gonna look at places. You right. You right, nigga. I'm looking at places. Might need some time for that day. We both are bad things, huh? I got the crib alone, Keezy gone. They got my door house party in this bitch. Woo! Party, party. Right.
American.
Who's a good girl? 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 Who's a good girl, Nala? got them fuck niggas Ohio State tonight. We got them fucking
No position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes. Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see, a participant from last year's playoff, the Oregon Ducks. Taking on
something to drink.
the Ohio State Buckeyes.
What's your guys'
3A Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. We're looking forward to it all week.
Let's cover. Yeah, that's good.
The Ducks will kick it off to get us underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Ohio State's offense will get the first crack at it here. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game. And he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Quickly complete. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Buckeyes come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. And the Buckeyes send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. He's got great speed. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. So the Oregon Ducks offense will get the ball for the first time. Last time we saw these guys, they came out firing. They were up to any challenge offered by the secondary. Any suggestions on how to prevent that from happening again this week, Dave?
And it's tough to have that great of a QB and that great of a wide receiver, but you definitely have to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Jam him, mess up the timing. Their chemistry and timing with this elite QB, elite receiver is really good. Jesse, I got to mess it up somehow.
And you just have to take calculated risks, right? Every defensive coordinator wants to be aggressive and want to press and play press man. You can only do it a handful of times because you know in this game, when the quarterback sees that isolated matchup, there is no question he's going to take a shot deep down the field to block.
Pass to Stetson still on his feet. No matter what uniform the Ducks are rocking, they are dressed for success on the ground.
And that's who they are, right? They're dressed for success. They run the football, and then after that, what do? They run it some more, and they run it fast. Every Oregon team always been built on that tempo and ground.
Off the play fake on first down. To throw. Got a man in the middle. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. The Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. That's caught. It's Adams. Got enough space. Touchdown, Ducks! Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Pulls and fires complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find.
He'll off one deep down the left side. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing him go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
And the extra point was good. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with some flair, a 73-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Leaves it with the running back. Got the first down and more. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
And a great job by the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right up the middle. You better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll try the run. That's a kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. What a great job they've done in Big Ten play up to this point, and you see them now feeling as if they can accomplish something big.
No doubt, Reese. And I think it's a great start to the season. Like, again, you have goals and you have midpoints to the season where you're at right now. This is where you want it to be. You want it to be in the mix in one of the best conferences in all of college football. And, Jesse, they're doing that in the Big Ten.
Yeah, they've been able to handle the stage and handle the pressure with every win. That makes the next game that much bigger, and they've shown up on big stages on national television, and they've been able to deliver. This game, though, is the biggest yet. If they keep on the pace they're at, they're going to be playing for a Big Ten championship.
And the Ducks will line up to punt it away. That ball will make its way out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. The give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got him. And he converts on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 26. The Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now the throw. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. The Buckeyes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Off the play fake. He's going for it all. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. Quarterback empties his backfield. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. Both teams made no secret. They wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the first. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the 2nd quarter. And the Buckeyes decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He gets it away from his own end zone. He'll field it close to the 50. And the returner will be dragged down. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up with an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. First down. Looking to throw on first down. The throw on target over the middle. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Lining up for the PAT. And the PAT gives them a 14-7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, one of the biggest games of the week is playing out right now. Let's check in on this top 25 battle. Missouri is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Texas. Games like these. mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should see.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Now the play fake. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled. Delivered the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Trying to get behind the defense. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. The Buckeyes will call on their punt team. They'll look to pin them deep. Let's see what he can do with it. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Finds his tight end.
I tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field, the quarterback is finding the biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
The give to the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles. Those guards and centers have to work together. You got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
And I like the quarterback making the decision quickly. I'm going to give it. I'm not going to throw the football off the RPO and just let my back get some positive yards. We're getting 5+ yards. That is a great job by the offense. Continue to stick with that.
They'll give it to him again. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line to pick up a 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The play action fake. Caught over the middle. It's Adams. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
The give on the option. Touchdown, Ducks! Great job by the back on the option.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel it. No, but dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Throwing right. Got a man. It's Westbrook. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. New set of downs after the completion. and 10. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. He's in open space downfield. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. On first and 10, trying to strike from the 15. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. A little screen to the running back. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Backed up now here, second and long. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. They'll go to the air. He caught it. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Ohio State.
That is exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. Behind the chains now on second and long. Leaves it with the back. Just ran him over. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. The Ducks headed quickly to the line. Off the play fake on first down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. You simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Wants to go up top on first down. He's not afraid to go deep. Touchdown, Oregon! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it in style with a 57-yard toss for 6. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
I love it. I'm never of the mindset, take a knee, go to the half, whatever, man. If I can try to find an opportunity to put some points on the board, I'm going to try to do it. I like the offense chucked it up, but, you know, an incompletion, who cares?
Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Columbus for an entertaining first half than you? And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, we send it back to the guys in the shoe.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out.
Breaks into the open. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down. It's not just a dual threat guy. You go back to Dan Fouts or Bill Musgrave or even Justin Herbert, and passers not in short supply for the Ducks.
And when you think about the Ducks, you always think about the fancy uniforms. I think that's one of the first things that come to mind, but the guys you just named, it's been built on flash, but it's also been built on substance. Great players in their tradition, in their history, and just like now, just in the recent history, Bo Nix, another one of those guys that's put up big numbers.
On first down. Grab over the middle. It's Parker. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down line. The Ducks with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Give to the running back. All down, and he has enough to move the chains.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. They'll run play action. He's got his man across the middle. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And the Ducks come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Dances away, trying to make magic with his feet. Got some room in under the goal line. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
And how about it? It's not just the arm. We've seen that today where he's picked him apart, put up some yardage, put on some touchdowns. Also showing you he can do it with his puppies. Taking off, running, getting the first down. Nice scramble. He's showing you a little bit of everything today.
They're going to run it. And he's brought down at the line of scrimmage, and the ball will stay at the 2.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense. You're creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Tries again to get it in. And this one will be stopped for no gain. A 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. This is a really big play for both teams. 4th and goal from the 2. Looking to throw. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! Quick strike through the air for the score. No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
And that is why timing is so important in the passing game. That is a critical 4th down. Down near the goal line, everything's going to happen quickly. It's got to be a great route. The quarterback has to get rid of it on time and make an accurate throw. 2 dudes on the exact same page coming up with a massive touchdown down near the goal line on 4th down.
Throws to the back. He's got it. 2-point try is good as they build on this lead. They march 78 yards down the field. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point, you're going to have to change your thought process.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football.
Wide open spaces. Run out of bounds just before he can get it into the end zone, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long done. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll find his way out and maybe pick up a yard. On 3rd and goal, they'll throw. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
All right, interesting decision for you now. How confident are you in your offense? You got a big 4th down. It is early in the game. Do you feel like your guys can go out and generate a touchdown, or do you want to play it safe and kick the field goal?
He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. They'll run it from the gun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Defense showing blitz here. Running back searching for a hole. Oh, he's got some space. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. And they'll knock him down for a 5-yard loss. And the Buckeyes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wide receiver going in motion. Off play action. Makes the grab. It's Westbrook. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. It's him inside the 20, still going. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. That's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. The give to the tailback. Runs for the tackle. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Fires to the tight end. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Ducks can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Great job on first down. Great job on 2nd down. This defense needs to come up big one more time. They got to get the stop. Big time.
He lobs one high down the left side. He got it. Touchdown, Oregon! And the beatdown has ensued. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the 4th quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
Yeah, salt enter wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, every game in the Big Ten so very critical. How about this one today? A lot of we ares inside that stadium today. Penn State is running away with things, and that offense looks unstoppable. They're up by 32 over Iowa. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
The Buckeyes racing to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Makes the catch. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
Really nice nice job there by the quarterback understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. The RPO fired complete to the left. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. On third down, he drops to throw. Looking for a huge play. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. He wants to throw it again. He's got it. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Man, you got to like these last two plays by this offense. You understand, you're in a deficit. You've got to score multiple times to get back in this football game. Nice job pushing the ball down the field, making explosive plays. They're going to need more of it, and they're going to need it fast.
DB's right up on the receivers. They'll go to the air on second and short. Steps away to find some room. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. The Buckeyes lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. He steps out of bounds, but not before he has enough to set him up first and goal. And the Buckeyes kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They want to throw it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Nice job by the offense, going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
First step of this drive comes from their own 44. Smart move to keep it on the ground. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll give it to the back. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's first and 10. Right back to the well. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The lone back's got it. There he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down. The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. And with things in their favor on the scoreboard, the quarterback's favorite play in the playbook, the old kneel down from victory formation. They've reeled off 6 straight to start the season, undefeated, bowl eligible, but when you have that kind of record, the possibilities seem limitless.
What a great way to start the season. The best way possible, right? Like 6-0, taking care of business, building momentum. This squad continues to climb up the ranks. They're getting better. They're getting more respect. 6-0 is the best start you could have, Palmer, but they're looking for more.
It's been really fun watching this team to get up to this point. So much talent. They've got great coaching, and I feel like they could keep that 0 in the loss column all season long if they keep playing the way they did today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.